my name's Joshua John. I am the librettist for the new musical event coming to Salt Lake City, a timeline of events concerning Mathew Weatherstone. And there's been a lot of talk around my house about a timeline of events concerning Mathew Weatherstone. And not many people actually know me or what my show is about. And so I decided to make this little web blog so I could tell you people what the show is about, and hopefully you'll come see it. So it's where do I So Matthew's kind of like this slam poet from Salt Lake City, and the show kind of opens, and then there's like this other slam poet who I didn't have a name for, but she starts talking about Tinkerbell and menstrual blood. That's not a good place to start. So there's like Tinkerbell and there's like menstrual blood. So this really awkward lady comes and talks about a really awkward poem, right? And so then Mathew comes and he's like, oh, there's this other girl here, and I was once in love with her, or something like that. And she starts like, everybody's like, oh, we want her. And then Lindsay Ann Walters, who's like amazing, and if you haven't heard of her, you should. She's like, Eva, come join us, Eva. And so she's finally like, okay. So she comes and she like does this like really depressing poem and something. And then like all these like hipsters there, and they're all like wearing Urban Outfitters, and they all have their clothes from the DI. And then Matthew's best friend Beverly comes on, who is a time traveler, but it's not time travel like in Back to the Future. We can't have it like Back to the Future because you can't fit a DeLorean on stage is like the obvious answer. And then the less obvious answer is, I guess, that there's kind of a copyright dispute about the term gigawatts. And when I first heard that, I was like, oh, no problem, I'll just use the word jugawatts. But then I found out that it's like all patent pending by the Insane Clown Posse, so whatever, just tell me what words I can use, America, and what words I can't. To put like the show in a nutshell, I'd say like it was more like if the smoke monster from Lost like had a baby with Michael J. Fox. And the music for the show is like really good. I had totally 4 different composers come in and work on it. I guess 5 if you count George Bizet or Jorge Bizet. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. It could be like Sir George, which totally like reminds me of the character Ducky from Pretty in Pink, but for like not really any reason that needs to be talked about here. But there's like lots of really great poetry that I wrote. So if I had to go back, and if I'd like to revise my little nutshell statement, I would say the show in a nutshell is like the smoke monster from Lost and Robert Frost tag teaming Michael J. Fox while Ducky from Pretty in Pink just videotaped. You know what I'm saying? One of my composers I met while I was in Rock Springs, and he's really talented, and he wrote the song for Beverly. And the last thing I heard from him is that he just went down to Salt Lake to try to see Benny Benassi, and ended up scoring some really killer acid instead. And I still have his glasses, so for all I know, he could be wandering around the desert in Rock Springs without his glasses, on acid, unable to see, which makes me really like concerned for him. He's not. Yeah, if you can hear me, like if you're out there, if you can see this, I have your glasses, and if you're on acid and unable to see, you need to like text me or call me, something like that. Thank you. And Dina Menzel comes on with her daughter that has been long lost forever, and she had given her up at childbirth, and they come on and they start singing Poker Face by Lady Gaga. That's Glee. Wait, the show is going to be a lot better than the way I've described it. I'm a much better writer than I am a describer on the internet, and this is just for YouTube, so production value doesn't have to be like anything. Like, have you seen YouTube? This is still, you know, at least I'm not doing like a telephone music video parody or something like that. Like, you could have seen this wrapped up in caution tape. So count your many blessings, count them one by one, and come see the show. It's going to be really good. And it's going to run July 28th and 29th at 7 p.m. And the tickets are only like $6. And it goes to supporting not only the show, but going to supporting local independent theater in Utah, especially musical theater. And heavens knows we need that right now because, like, there's like Shrek's the musical, and there's like Addams Family's the musical, and like, why? I don't understand why they can't do, like, if they're gonna do a movie musical, they should do it something like cool. Like, can I see Aliens the musical? Like, why has that not happened? I want to see acid being spit on people on stage through the art of song and dance. It starts at 7 o'clock, and tickets are $6. And then on the 29th, there's a matinee at 2, 3. Hold on, my poster's right here. It's at 2. This is what my poster looks like. I made it myself. And it says 2 p.m. right there, so I guess that is where... Oh, so if you're an old person, and if you like to do things Branson style, and I'm all about going Branson, and go Branson or go home, that's my motto. And so, if you want to go Branson style, go see the matinee at 2 p.m. It's going to be really good. 28th and 29th at the Midvale Main Street Theatre. Go Google Map it. I know that you have it. I know that you can go to the library. I know that you probably have it on your Droid phone or your iPhone 4G because it just came out. And unless you're doing something else on your iPhone 4G, then it can't multitask very well. But wait till that's done, and then Google Map it. Google Map the Midvale Main Street Theatre. And you're going to be able to see lots of talented people and lots of talented actors like Lindsay Walters and Ricardo Ramirez and Charity Jones and Rufus Wainwright. It's not the real Rufus Wainwright, but it's good. And George W. Bush will be there, but not the real George W. Bush. It's a person betraying George W. Bush. But he's really good at it too, and you wouldn't even be... He's like better than Will Ferrell. So come see the show, and thank you for watching, and bye.